Good evening, this is TCN English News Edition and you're watching with me, Ninghui Kim Kong Sai. First the headlines. Kuki MPs their heels condemn on WhatsApp posts by certain Meitei individuals. Manipur government clarifies rumors of military deployment in state. A taking of newly elected member of Lok Sabha to continues today. News in detail. The Kuki MPs their heels has expressed deep sadness and has strongly condemned what it termed as a malicious and false propaganda circulated through WhatsApp groups by certain Meitei individuals. These false claims suggested the Kuki MPs their heels held a video conference with KOTU, ITLF, and SOO groups to plan a revenge attack against the Naga community for incidents that occurred in the 1990s. The Kuki MPs their heels unequivocally states that no such meeting has ever taken place, labeling the rumors as a deliberate attempt to incite violence and create further divisions between communities in Manipur. The Kuki MPs their heels also say that these baseless accusations are not only unfounded, but also dangerously inflammatory. The false propaganda is designed to exacerbate tensions and provoke conflict, which only serves to destabilize the region further. Addressing the context of the ongoing conflict, the Kuki MPs their heels state that the current strife was initiated by aggressive actions from Meitei groups aimed at the annihilations of the Kuki community. In response to this aggression, the Kuki people have been forced to defend themselves, their families, and their lands. The Kuki community has suffered greatly, with homes burned, properties looted, women subjected to unspeakable violence, and villages destroyed. The Kuki MPs their heels reassured in its press release issued on June 24 that the Naga brethren that there are no ill feelings towards them and urged all Naga people not to fall prey to such cheap propaganda from the Meiteis and call for an immediate end to the spread of false information that threatens the fragile stability of our region. The Home Department government of Manipur has issued a clarifications amidst the rumors and speculations circulating in social media and online messaging platforms regarding deployment of additional central security forces to Manipur in view of the current situations. The Home Department, in a press release issued by OSD Home, clarified that rumors and speculations of military reinforcement into the state has no basis and appeal to ignore as misinformation. The press release said that the security personnel requisitioned outside Manipur for the conduct of the general elections to the 18 Lok Sabha are returning to their original bases in Manipur. Therefore, the Home Department appealed to all civil society organizations, media, both print and electronic, and individuals not to amplify wrong information that may inflame public sentiments and cause untoward incidents, paranoia, and a difficult atmosphere for law enforcement agencies to operate smoothly and effectively. Panic mongering by fabrications, rampant sharing, and forwarding and unverified messages in social media and other mass media platforms will be viewed seriously, and appropriate actions against the enabler under relevant laws of the land, it warned. Further, the press release said that the state government is taking all necessary measures to control the current imbroglio and restore peace in the state, and requested all concerned to cooperate with the state government in its earnest efforts to bring normalcy and peace. The 18 Lok Sabha sessions began with MPs from various political parties raising slogans of Manipur, Manipur during the oath-taking ceremony. As per India Today Northeast Alfred Kangam, as author from the outer Lok Sabha constituency took the oath in English. As his name was announced, members of the India Alliance raised slogans of Manipur, Manipur, and Justice for Manipur. Author administered oath today, wearing a vibrant Tangkhul community soul, and promised to uphold the constitutions of India. On the other hand, Angomcha Bimol Okoism from the inner Manipur constituency also took the oath in Meitei Lont or Manipuri language. During his oath taking, also members of the India Alliance raised slogans of Manipur, Manipur, and Justice for Manipur. Both Lok Sabha constituencies in Manipur, which have been severely affected by riots, were won by the Congress Party. Earlier on June 14, an apex body of Nagas in Manipur, the United Naga Council, barred Congress MP Alfred Arthur from public platforms for 7 years. The other two are S. Kojond and Alison Abonmai, who contested the outer Manipur Lok Sabha constituency as independents. They finished third and fourth behind Arthur and Katri Timothy Zimik of the Naga People's Front (NPF). This decision was made during an emergency assembly on June 30, based on a resolution taken on May 29, 2024 in Jamdil, Manipur. The swine deaths caused by African swine fever reached 3,346 on Monday, with 146 pigs reported dead and 282 killed today. Saitol district records the highest record of ASF deaths on Monday, with 88 dead pigs recorded. Aizawl district recorded the highest number with 155 pigs killed today. According to officials from the Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Department, the total number of pigs that died from January to June 24, 2024 in Mizoram is 3,346 and 6,540 pigs have been killed since. They have mentioned that 119 villages or localities across the state have been infected by the swine flu. Department officials say that the resurgence of the ASF outbreak has been continuing since 2021. They added that the flu is prevalent in warm monsoon weather. The Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Department say that 33,417 pigs died due to ASF in 2021, 12,795 in 2022, and 1,039 in 2023. The State Elections Commission has announced the Urban Local Body Elections 2024 for Dimapur Municipal Council, East Dimapur Town Council, Chumokadima Town Council, Medjifema Town Council, and Newland Town Council under Police Commissionerate, Districts Dimapur, Chumokadima, Newland, and 26 June 2024. Commissioner of Police Dimapur, Gabituto Sophie, IPS, has issued a prohibitory order under Sections 144 of the Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 to prevent any breach of peace and threat to public tranquility during the election. The order prohibits the assembly of 5 or more people in public places within the jurisdictions of the mentioned councils, except within 100 meters of the polling stations during the polling period. Movement from one ward to another or from adjoining villages to municipal or town council on the day of the poll is restricted. Public meetings, processions, and any unlawful assemblies related to the elections are banned. The oath-taking of newly elected members of parliament will continue today. On the first day of the 18th Lok Sabha, several MPs, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi, took oaths yesterday. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the leader of the Lok Sabha, was the first to take the oath administered by Pro Tem Speaker Bhartrihari Mahatap. Then the panel of chairpersons assisted Mahatap in running the proceedings of the Lok Sabha till the elections. The Speaker took the oath. BJP MPs Radha Mohan Singh and Fagan Singh Kulaste are the members of the chairperson panel who took the oath yesterday. Other members of the chairperson panel are K. Suresh from Congress, T.R. Balu from DMK, and Sudip Bandyopadhyay from TMC. However, they skipped the oath-taking proceedings as panel members. Prominent among those who took the oath as MPs are Union Ministers Rajnath Singh, Amit Shah, Nitin Gadkari, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Manohar Lal, Piyush Goyal, Zitanram Manji, Rajiv Ranjan, and Annapurna Devi. Newly elected MPs from Delhi, Mansoori Swaraj, Manoj Tiwari, and others were also administered oaths. From Himachal Pradesh, former Union Minister Anurag Thakur and actress Kangana Ranaut were among the prominent faces who took oaths as Lok Sabha MPs. BJP MPs Purushottam Rupala from Gujarat and Navin Jindal from Haryana also took oaths, besides Dipinder Singh Hooda of Congress. Besides Hindi and English, several MPs took oaths in other languages, including Telugu, Assamese, Bangla, Malayalam, Gujarati, Kannada, Odia, Maithili, Dogri, and Urdu. Union Minister Durgadas Uke took an oath in Sanskrit. A Manipur resident was arrested at Naxalbari in Darjeeling district on Saturday evening after the horn of one-horned rhino was seized from his possession. Forester says that the arrested person, identified as Ajit Singh, was trying to smuggle the horn to Nepal and is suspected to be a member of racket involved in smuggling of wild animal parts. Davis Pandey, the divisional forest officer of Kurseong, said they received a tip-off from Sasatra Simalbal SSB that a person was trying to smuggle a rhino horn to Nepal through the international border. Based on the information, we deployed a team from Tukurasar Forest Range at Hatigisa area of Naxalbari. In the evening, as Ajit reached the spot, we nabbed him. The rhino horn was found in his possession, said Pandey. The DFO informed that the horn was around 8 inches long and weighed around 1.25 kilos. Preliminary probe suggested as it was trying to smuggle the wildlife bird to Nepal, and from there it was supposed to be sent to China. In China, rhino horn has huge demand as it is used in traditional medicines. In recent years, this is the first such incident when a rhino horn has been seized near the India-Nepal border. We are trying to find out how Ajit managed to get the rhino horn and how he contacted potential buyers. He seems to be associated with a racket that is involved in smuggling of wild animal parts, says a forester. In India, Assam and Bengal are known to be the habitats of one-horned rhinos in India. The species has been marked as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, as there are only 2,700 rhinos which are there in the wild. A few years back, incidents of rhino poaching were reported in Jaldapara and Gorumara, the two national parks in North Bengal, which are habitats of the species. The forester says they were trying to find out whether the rhino, the horn of which was seized from Ajit, was poached in Bengal or Assam. We are also sending a sample to the Geological Survey of India in Calcutta and to the Wildlife Institute of India in Dehradun to confirm that the seized item is original and not fake, said a forester. The death toll in Kala-Kurichi Hooch tragedy touched 58 on Monday, 24 June, according to local reports, and over 150 people are still undergoing treatment in various government hospitals. Meanwhile, the principal opposition party, AIADMK, staged protests in several pockets of the state, seeking Tamil Nadu CM M.K. Stalin's resignation. Launching a statewide massive protest against the ruling dispensations on 24 June, AIADMK General Secretary Idapati K. Palaniswamy stated Stalin has an obligation to give an explanation for a spurious liquor atrocity in Kallakurichi that claimed over 50 lives and said time will come soon for the chief minister to reply. He alleged that his party cadres were prevented from participating in the forest against the ruling DMK. Of the people who were discharged was Sarada, who wasn't able to participate in her husband Murugan's funeral, who died after drinking spurious liquor. Sarada told PTI. We are daily wage workers. We are never home, but that day he took break from work. If not, this danger wouldn't have come to him. He drank and left the rest in a container. When I came back from work, I thought it was water and I drank too. Talking about not getting a chance to see her husband after his death, she said, both of us were feeling uneasy. We went to Mamandur Hospital and they sent us to Puducherry Hospital. When the vehicle was going there, he died on the way. He was brought back here and I was taken. Hospital authorities said that they will not let me go until I am recovered. Yesterday night, only I came back and we did my rituals today only. I didn't see him. I last saw him when he went to Mamandur Hospital. Some of them are questioning themselves as the impact of methanol is continuing in their body even after being discharged from the hospital. Perumal Murugan says, they treated well, but I have severe pain in my limbs. I don't know what I will do now. I am just a colleague and now everything looks like a question. The AIADMK chief and the BJP are deliberately attempting to politicize the Kallakurichi hooch tragedy to get political mileage, said the ruling DMK. Listing the steps taken by the state government over hooch deaths, DMK Organization Secretary R.S. Bharati said his party would go to people with facts of the matter and government strings in action and slam the motivated propaganda of the AIADMK and BJP. Youth Welfare Minister Udhayanidhi Stalin has already visited Kallakurichi and CM would visit soon, he said. He also hit out at EPS for enacting a drama. The two parties, BJP and AIADMK, should have been supportive of the government's effort on the matter. Had they been truly concerned, he added, pointing to the government setting up a one-man commission led by retired judges. He expressed confidence that the truth will emerge. Every day, new information is emerging. And there are informations or reports that person belonging to the BJP and AIADMK solid illicit arrest, he alleged. On the demand for CBI probe, he said the central agency did not take swift actions in several cases, including Gutka case and seizure of 570 crore from containers in the run-up to the 2016 assembly elections. However, the state police CBCID has taken immediately actions on the hooch tragedy. The reason for them seeking CBI probe is to cause diversion and to try to create some problem. He also hit out at them for blaming the DMK regime and seeking chief minister resignation. He wondered if CBI probe similar cases, including in BJP-ruled Uttar Pradesh and Gujarat. At least 7 people were killed and harmed kidnapped on Saturday night when gunmen attacked a rural community in Nigeria's northwestern Katsina state. Residents and police said on Sunday in the latest attack against residents in the north of the country. State police spokesperson Abu Bakar Aliyu Sadid confirmed the attack and the 7 deaths, but would not say whether anyone was missing. He said police were investigating. The remaining men who did not flee are living in fear and waiting to hear news about their abducted loved ones, said Muhammad Sani, whose sister was abducted. Residents said gunmen on motorbikes arrived in Maidabino village in the Dan Musa local government area of Katsina and started shooting sporadically, forcing residents to flee. Hassan Aliyu told Reuters news agency by phone that the attack took residents by surprise and dozens of women and children were confirmed missing. They killed 7 people, including burning 2 children, Aliyu said. They spent more than 6 hours destroying our properties. Owalu Ismail, another resident, said the gunmen first blocked all roads leading to Maidabino before the attack. They burned down our shops, vehicles, and took away our livestock. They also kidnapped my wife and more than 100 women and children, he said. In recent years, such abductions have been concentrated in Nigeria's northwest and central regions, where dozens of armed groups often target villagers and travelers for large ransoms. In March, gunmen attacked a school in the northwestern state of Kaduna and kidnapped dozens of pupils as they were about to start the school day, according to local residents and authorities. Last year, gunmen took more than 80 students in a raid on a school in the northwestern state of Kebbi. More than 1,300 people died making the Islamic pilgrimage of Hajj in Saudi Arabia this month, the vast majority of whom the Saudi government said did not have permits. Many walked for miles in scorching heat after paying thousands of dollars to illicit tour operators. While pilgrims with permits are transported around the holy city of Mecca in air-conditioned buses and rest in air-conditioned tents, unregistered ones are often exposed to the elements. In recent days, as temperatures surpass 120 degrees, some pilgrims describe watching people faint and passing bodies in the street. On Sunday, in an interview on state television, the Saudi Health Minister Fa al-Jalajal said that 83% of the 1,301 reported deaths involved pilgrims who lacked permits. The rise in temperatures during the Hajj season represented a big challenge this year, he said. Unfortunately, and this is painful for all of us, those who didn't have Hajj permits walk long distances under the sun. Al-Zalajal's remark came after days of silence from the Saudi government over the fatalities during the Hajj, an arduous and deeply spiritual ritual that Muslims are encouraged to perform at least once in their lifetime if they can't. With nearly 2 million participating each year, it is not unusual for pilgrims to die from heat stress, illness, or chronic disease. It is unclear if the number of deaths this year was higher than usual, because Saudi Arabia does not regularly report those statistics. In 1985, more than 1,700 people died around the holy sites, most of them from heat stress, a study at the time found. But because so many of those who died had no permits, this year still exposed an underworld of illicit toll operators and smugglers who profit off Muslims desperate to make the journey. The deaths also laid bare what appeared to be failure of Saudi immigrations and security procedures aimed at preventing unregistered pilgrims from reaching the holy sites, including a security cordon around Mecca that locks down weeks ahead of Hajj. Despite those efforts, an estimated 4 lakh undocumented people tried to perform the pilgrimage this year, a senior Saudi official told agents France Presse, speaking on the conditions of anonymity. In an interview with the New York Times, however, Hajj tour operations, pilgrims, and relatives of the dead described easily exploited loopholes that allow people to travel to the kingdom with a tourist or visitor visa ahead of Hajj. Once they arrive, they find a network of illegal brokers and smugglers who offer their services, take their money, and sometimes abandon them to fend for themselves, they said. The number of unregistered pilgrims appear to have been driven up this year by rising economic desperations in countries like Egypt and Jordan. An official Hajj package can cost more than $5,000 or $10,000, depending on a pilgrim's country of origin, far beyond the means of many hoping to make the trip. At least 22 workers lost their lives and 8 others sustained severe burn injuries after a massive fire broke out at lithium battery plant in South Korea on Monday, Al Jazeera reported. Authorities initially confirmed that 15 workers inside the plant were trapped and lost their lives in the fire, but later, fire officials found 22 bodies at the factory located in Hwaseong, 45 kilometers south of Seoul. Among the dead were 1 Laotian and 18 Chinese laborers, reported Al Jazeera. Citing information from corporate officials, fire official Kim Jin-young stated that the nationality of the remaining deceased worker was not yet determined. About 10:30 a.m., the South Korean battery manufacturer Aerocel's plant caught fire. It was put out just after 3 p.m., according to police, reported Al Jazeera. South Korea is a major exporter of lithium batteries and is home to major companies in the sector, including SK-owned LG Energy Solution and Samsung SDI. Yoon Suk-yeol, the president of South Korea, has directed authorities to mobilize all staff and equipment to focus on searching for and rescuing people, according to his office. People are being urged to stay inside and keep windows shut because of smoke emanating from a fire incident. Overheating or damage to lithium batteries, a situation known as thermal run, could lead to major mishaps like explosions or fires, especially in electronic gadgets like electric cars, laptops, and smartphones. That's all from us tonight, and we thank you for joining our program.